Have you ever stretched your hips and suddenly felt like crying for no reason at all? You're not broken. You're not weak. You're touching something ancient, something that didn't start with you, but has been living inside your body your whole life. Most people don't realize this, but your hips aren't just muscles and bones. They are vaults. They store emotion. And in many of us, they are holding on to generations of unprocessed pain, grief, fear, and silence. Right now. You might think you're just tight from sitting too long. But what if I told you your tight hips are actually a signal? That your body is holding on to trauma that wasn't even yours? Your grandmother's heartbreak? Your father's shame? Your ancestors' survival instincts? All of it, still living in your tissue, and in the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how to begin letting it go gently, safely, without needing to relive the pain. Because healing doesn't have to be dramatic, but it does have to be intentional. For years, I didn't know why I always felt heavy, not emotionally, not mentally, physically, like I was dragging something behind me. Even after therapy, even after journaling, even after doing the work. And here's the strange part, my life was fine. I had reasons to be grateful. But deep down, there was this tension I couldn't name. It lived in my hips. No matter how much I stretched, foam rolled, or went to yoga, something stayed locked. Then one day, during a quiet somatic practice, I dropped into a hip opening pose. And out of nowhere, tears started pouring. Not gentle ones, deep, silent. Sobs, but it didn't feel like my sadness. It felt older. Like I was crying for someone who never got to cry for themselves. That moment changed everything. It was the first time I realized, not all pain we carry is ours. But if it's in our body, it becomes our responsibility to heal. Ancient wisdom. Why the hips hold ancestral pain long before Western science caught up. Ancient traditions understood something powerful. The body remembers what the mind forgets, especially the hips. In Chinese medicine, the hips are part of the second chakra connected to identity, lineage, and the ability to move forward. In Ayurveda, they're seen as the seat of unresolved karma. And in somatic therapy, we know the psoas muscle, the deep hip flexors, directly wired to our fight-or-flight response. That means every time your ancestors faced danger and didn't get to run, cry, scream, or grieve, that survival energy had to go somewhere. And it went here into the body, stored in muscle tension, stored in posture, stored in silence. Over generations, this becomes more than physical tightness. It becomes emotional inheritance. You were born with a body that already had stories written in it. And your hips, they're some of the oldest pages. That's why when you move them gently, intentionally, things come up. Memories, emotions, images you can't explain. Because you're not just stretching tissue, you're opening a door. Practice part 1, the first unlock. Safety plus stillness before we start moving. There's one thing you need to understand. The body only releases what it feels safe to release. So we don't begin with stretching. We begin with stillness. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down. Close your eyes. Bring one hand to your lower belly, the other to your heart. Now breathe. Not the deep, forced kind. It's just natural, soft, like you're being breathed. As you breathe, simply notice your hips. It's number. Need to fix or change anything. Just notice, can you feel their weight? The way they hold you up every day. The way they carry you, even when you're tired. Now quietly say, either out loud or in your heart, it is safe to soften. It is safe to feel. I do not have to carry what is not mine. Repeat this a few times. Let your body hear it. Let your cells feel it. You're not forcing a release. You're inviting one. And that is a very different kind of power. Practice part 2. Movement plus emotional awareness now that your body feels a little safer. We begin to move. Gently come to the floor. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Let your knees fall open to the sides like a butterfly soles of the feet together. This is called Supta Baddha Konasana. A simple pose, but it opens the gate. Now here's the key. You're not trying to stretch, you're listening. As you rest here, bring your attention to your hips. Feel the heaviness, the holding. Breathe into that space, not to push, but to witness. Imagine your breath like warm light, gently softening the tension, like sunlight melting ice. You might feel heat, might feel nothing. You might suddenly remember something random from childhood. Let it come, let it go. After 2 to 3 minutes, slowly start to move your knees back together. Then gently rock your knees side to side, small, slow movements, and ask yourself, what emotion lives here today? Is it mine, or could it be older? Don't rush for answers. Sometimes the body just wants you to ask. That alone begins the unwinding practice. Part 3. Sound plus somatic release. Here's something most people never learned. You don't always need words to release pain. Sometimes your body speaks in sound. As you continue to lie down, place your hands gently on your lower belly. Now take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, let out a sound. Not a pretty sound, not a performance. Just wants to come out. It might be a sigh, a hum, a groan. Even a shaky breath. This is not about being loud. It's about being honest. Let the vibration travel down into your hips. Sound is a bridge between the nervous system and the emotional body. You might start to feel heat in your chest, or water in your eyes, or even a strange trembling in your legs. Let it happen. That's not weakness. It's energy moving. Sometimes the body releases through yawning, releasing stored freeze responses. Crying without a story, grief finally surfacing, subtle, shaking trauma, discharging from the muscles. You don't need to understand it all. You just need to let it be witnessed by you. That alone brings healing. Because your body finally realizes, someone's listening now. Practice part 4, integration. Coming back home after any emotional or energetic release. Your system needs one thing: containment. A way to come back home to yourself. So now gently roll onto your side. Pause there. Feel the earth beneath you. Then slowly sit up and bring your hands to your thighs. Feel your body. Feel your edges. Feel that you are here. Now rub your palms together until they get warm. Cup them over your lower belly. Close your eyes. Visualize a soft golden light, like honey, gently sealing your hips. Not closing them off, but holding them with love. You've opened a door today. You don't need to keep it wide open. Just know where it is. Whisper to yourself, what I release with grace. What I keep, I hold with care. You might feel a little empty. That's normal. The old tension was familiar, even if it wasn't good for you. Now there's space, and space, sacred. Final part, transformation. You are the turning point. Maybe no one in your family ever got to do this, to slow down, to feel. Maybe the women before you were too busy surviving. Maybe the men never felt safe to cry. Maybe generations of silence were passed down like heirlooms, unspoken, but heavy. But you're different, not because you're better, but because you're listening. And when you chose to soften your hips today, you weren't just healing your posture. You were sending a message back through time. The pain ends here. Choose presence over protection. Choose freedom over familiarity. I choose to feel. That choice matters more than you know. Because when you unlock what's been frozen in your body, you don't just free yourself, you free everyone who came before you. everyone who comes after. This is ancestral alchemy. Turning pain into power. Turning holding into healing. Turning your body into a sanctuary again. You don't need permission. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. And you already have. If this touched something in you, even just a whisper, follow it. Don't rush to fix yourself. You're not broken. You're just thawing. Thawing takes time. You don't need a 10-step plan. Just need to keep listening to your body and honoring what it tells you. This practice, it's not a one-time thing. It's a doorway. You can return here whenever you feel disconnected, overwhelmed, or just heavy. And when you do, don't be surprised if more emotions rise or old memories return. It means the body trusts you. Now it means healing is happening, so tell me in the comments, did anything come up for you during the practice? Did you cry, yawn, shake, remember? Your story could be the exact medicine someone else needs today. Let's heal out loud. And if you want to go deeper, I'll be sharing more body-based practices, ancestral tools, and spiritual insight in future videos. Make sure you're subscribed. Your body and your lineage will thank you. Until then, move gently, live honestly, and remember, you were never too much. You were just never held enough. But now, you are.